Hey y'all, it's me, Voltage Striker, one of the devs for a little project known as Super Smash Bros. Crusade Tournament Edition, or TE for short. The game has been out for a little over a month now, and with this new patch, I'm hoping to address many problems new players may face when it comes to the game in terms of both playing it and setting it up. With that said, let's begin. TE is a mod pack for the game Super Smash Bros. Crusade that features a lot of gameplay changes, a large roster containing favorites from both the vanilla roster of Crusade and mod creations from the community, while also keeping it tight-knit in the balancing department. As a disclaimer, TE is not CMC V9. For those that want to look forward to what the CMC team has been up to, you may want to divert your attention to other places. The game was intended for multiplayer. It was made to have a Crusade that felt the best to play gameplay wise, having the characters we and most people liked, and it being balanced and fun. Single player is rather meager, but that wasn't our main priority when it came to the game. With future updates, we'll make sure that there's more for those looking for single player. Until then, you have to be a bit patient. On the first boot of TE, the game will only recognize the keyboard as a default controller. You can use the arrow keys to navigate the menu and press C to go forward within the menu or X to go back. Be sure to go into options and then controls from here. You'll be able to set up your own controller with the change button that will change the input source that will be ready upon pressing a button on your controller. As a general side note, the game has movement changes with controller in mind, so I recommend playing the game with controller. If you're playing with a GameCube controller, you can use a Mayflash adapter. If you don't own one, then you'll need a program known as Delphinoven to make the GameCube controller be seen as an Xbox controller, and Zadig to directly affect the driver. I'll leave a link with a tutorial of how to set up Delphinoven and Zadig. Oh, and be sure to get version 2.0 of Delphinoven, as 3.0 has many compatibility issues. Most other controllers have native support of TE, including Switch, PS4 and 5, and Xbox One and Series. One last minor detail for this section is to make sure your game runs at a consistent 60 FPS. If you're having issues achieving this, you can lower the graphics in the game. Also, even if you have a good PC, VSync should always be turned off. TE has a big roster, so trying to pick out one character can be rather daunting. I won't go into too much detail on how every character acts, but there are several characters that are recommended if you're just getting into the game. If you're looking for a general strong brawler that rewards strong neutral good punish games, you may like characters like Mario, Heracross, Knuckles, Sukapon, Deku, Jonathan, and Gon, just name a few. Look for sorties? Yep, we got you. Want to ruin the fun with zoners? They're here too. There are plenty more archetypes out there, and many characters who can do more than one sole archetype, so it's highly advised to try out each character and take notes of what you like about them. Also, some characters have something that we normally call ults. If you see a down arrow over the characters you're playing as, then they likely have an ult that's either a whole nother character, or it changes how they play drastically to the point of being completely different. The ruleset on first boot of TE is a general and competitive ruleset for the game. All characters are legal, and the only stages and starters and counter picks are played competitively. The top row are the starters, while the bottom row are counter picks. An important note to be aware of is if you add characters to this build that were not originally there, or add stages to the starters or counter picks area, then both will be seen as non-legal, and trying to play either in a tournament setting will be considered a DQ. It is recommended that most people play this game with Parsec. Parsec is basically free PC streaming that shows whatever is on the host's monitor. Though Parsec does require a generally decent PC to run it, it is by far the best and most consistent way of playing the game as of this recording. The second option is Radman, and while Radman can work, in my opinion, it's not my first choice whenever I wish to play this game. This is due to Radman having inconsistent input delay for both players. One player may receive less, while the other will receive more. It can work if both players have good connections with each other, but its inconsistency can ruin the game. To play using Parsec, whoever is hosting will simply need to share their Parsec link to the other player. If both have it installed, then you'll be able to play instantly upon the host accepting to join. Just remember that whoever the host is, that'll need to set up the other player's controls. Once done, you'll be able to play any of the offline modes. If you were to join via Radman, then what you'll need to do is to either connect or host your friends via the in-game online menu. In Radman itself, you can either join a public lobby, or by joining the TE Discord, you can join a private lobby by entering in the network name and password. You'll see your opponent's IP in Radman, and when you're in the network, once you copy and put it in the game, you'll be in the room. In the description, I'll leave a download link to Parsec as well as Radman. Hopefully this video helps clear out most of the information you may have in terms of playing TE and the Crusades as a whole. We hope you look forward to more news of TE as we'll be continuing to support this game. Till next time.